This video is brought to you by Roborock.
Christmas time is near. Your wallet sheds a tear. In all seriousness though, in this video, I'm going to be making my top 5 recommendations for tech gifts this Christmas, especially if you haven't bought anything for your loved ones. You got about 5 days left. But yeah, let's just jump into things here and I'll kind of demo what I'm recommending as well. All right, my first recommendation is the tried and true iPad Air 4. This thing is no iPad Pro, but it's pretty close. Apple pretty much incorporated everything that's great about the iPad Pro 11-inch into this tablet, minus the 120 hertz and minus the more Pro processor. But other than that, it's a nicer version of the iPad 9th gen, pretty much. More powerful, no home button, and it also features the Apple Pencil 2nd gen, which attaches, of course, magnetically to it. But yeah, everything that's great about the iPad Pro, pretty much 85% of that, is here for about $500, $600. You can also get accessories for it, like the Smart Folio, and also get the Magic Keyboard with the trackpad and other third-party accessories as well. But yeah, this tablet is just fantastic. It's great for media consumption, it's great for gaming, web surfing, all of that, note-taking as well. I know a lot of students that like this tablet and didn't want to break the bank with like a 12.9-inch or an 11-inch iPad Pro M1. But yeah, you really can't go wrong with this tablet. The cameraman actually owns one himself. And yeah, it's just the best overall value iPad, I think, you know, other than the very great value 9th gen, but still it has a very legacy design. This has the new design with most of the new tech without all the bells and whistles, which do cost you a bit extra. My next recommendation is more of a general one. If you buy your gift recipient an air fryer, they are going to love you. I specifically have the Power XL version. You can get like Bed Bath & Beyond or Amazon, but really anyone will do with decent reviews. And in our presence here, we have someone who doesn't believe that they work, so we're gonna see just how well it works. And we're gonna blow your mind, because what we're gonna do is we're going to cook a frozen piece of chicken that I have here that I have coated with olive oil and seasoning. It is rock solid, as you can see. So we are going to shove it in the air fryer here. That's an adjective or a verb. And we're gonna put it on like, so here it is, see, it's in there, folks. It's sliding around like a hockey puck. And we're gonna put it in there at 350, I would say, for a solid like 18 minutes, that should do. Usually if it's raw and not rock solid frozen, you can cook it in about 15, but I'm gonna give it an extra 3 minutes just to make sure it's cooked. But yeah, we're gonna see just how well it cooks. I'm looking at you. We're gonna prove it. He doesn't believe that they work. This is unacceptable. And the chicken is done. If this isn't cooked, I'm gonna jump out the window. As you can see, it is bussing. We can remove it from the tray here for our friend Robert, who will hopefully be proven so wrong in his horrible convictions. If this is raw in the center, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, you know what? It might need an extra minute, but the fact that that was frozen solid is mad luxurious. It's mad impressive. Robert, what do you think of this? Here, you know what? We'll get someone else's opinion as well. Welcome in, welcome back. Yes, it is. This was frozen solid about 20 minutes ago. How does this look to you?
Looks cooked. Looks juicy. Looks good.
How about you, Robbie? What do you think?
Looks kind of wet.
It's juicy.
Chad, would you mind having a little taste here?
Sure.
Oh God. Let's see.
Delicious.
You're not. So, as you can see, he is wrong, he is right, I am right, and the cameraman is right. Air fryers are a wonderful gift this holiday season.
Don't own an air fryer.
That's right. So would you recommend it to a friend for Christmas?
I would recommend it to a friend.
Chad recommends it. Don't listen to him. Just kidding. He's cool. This is just the only thing we've ever disagreed about, and I had to shame him for it on the internet. All right, moving on.
Are you gonna post that on the internet?
Yes. My next recommendation, or recommendations rather, are two vacuum cleaners from Roborock, who were kind enough to make this video possible today. First up, we got the H7, which is a very versatile and well-designed vacuum cleaner with a lot of attachments included in the box here. It also has a 500 milliliter dustbin, also a 5 filtration layer system. I think it's like HEPA rated. Also too, it has a child lock on there so you don't get your kids, you know, messing around with the vacuum and hurting themselves or something. I don't know how they would, but you know, it's there. And not only that, it runs for 90 minutes. I'm not gonna turn it on because like you won't be able to hear me talk, so we'll just like pretend to vacuum. But yeah, it also includes this really nifty wall mount as well, which plugs into the wall and charges via contact. It takes about 2.5 hours to recharge, but I leave it right here and it's ready to go whenever I need it. And oh, also too, this is like easy to take apart, and when you do that, you can also wash the individual components, which will make this last longer. And for the messes that you don't feel like cleaning up, or if you're not home to clean them up, you can get the S7 robot vacuum from them, which is super cool because it uses LiDAR, the same technology in your iPhone's camera module, to navigate around your living space or apartment. And it does so in a way that it can sort of like map out where it has been. And so you can like schedule areas where you don't want it to be or where you want it to be. But yeah, here it is, just sort of looking around as to where to go. It's pretty accurate. It moves around, you know, the obstacles in your apartment or living space pretty nicely as well. It's also pretty cool because it can mop your floors as well as vacuum at the same time and differentiate between carpet and floor. And not only that, if you get this additional dock with it, so yeah, this thing not only charges the vacuum, it also sucks the dirt out of the vacuum into this reservoir, which is a bag that you can replace periodically, which is super convenient because then your vacuum can just continue to clean pretty much indefinitely without you having to manually empty it. And I'll leave links to this as well as the H7 in the video description along with everything else. All right, the next tech gift that I can recommend is the tried and true MacBook Air M1, another tried and true product alongside the iPad Air. And yeah, just like the iPad Air, this is a really great value device, a Mac in this case. The M1 chip makes it not only powerful, but super long lasting and energy efficient. This thing can get you up to 15 hours of wireless web. And I've talked endlessly about this. I have reviews, comparisons, so feel free to watch those videos. But all I'm gonna say is the keyboard is fantastic. The display is really nice. It's really lightweight, very portable. I honestly would use this as my school laptop if I didn't need to do more intensive tasks like video editing. But this is good for photo editing, some light video editing, and not only that, most everyday things like Safari usage, web usage. It's perfect for just everyday people who do like web surfing, Gmail, YouTube streaming, word processing. It's more than powerful enough for all of that and then some fun. And it'll last you years and years and years just because there's Apple Silicon on the inside here. So yeah, if you're gonna buy somebody a new laptop, let's just say they have an Intel MacBook or a Windows laptop and you wanna get them into the Apple ecosystem, this, although it's kind of expensive, is a great value laptop that will, you know, last them for years and they will absolutely love it. I even love it, and it's not necessarily powerful enough for my needs. But again, I'm a tech YouTuber, I'm a tech junkie. I do like video editing and photo editing and, you know, like more intensive stuff. For most people, this is more than enough, and the fact that it comes in this thin and light package at this price is phenomenal. And finally, I want to recommend the TV and smart TV box of my choice, I guess. The TU7000 paired with the Apple TV 4K. I think it's a great value together because the Apple TV itself is $200, and this TV, a 55-inch 4K with decent brightness, contrast, etc., is $400 right now. You can get it off Best Buy, and you can get, you know, a bigger version for a little bit more money and a smaller version for less. But yeah, this is a great mid-range TV, especially if you're not somebody who watches TV all the time. I am more so consuming content on my phone, my iPad, my Mac. So when I feel like watching a movie, I don't necessarily need an OLED TV. If you're somebody who does, obviously buy one, but this looks fine. I had to do some kind of brightness hack to keep the brightness consistent. It did have some sort of adaptive brightness that I didn't like out of the box, but other than that, it's been perfect. I could have bought a better TV over the Black Friday holiday sales, but I didn't. I like the way that it looks. And yeah, it's clean. It sits on, you know, like stuff like this. Like this is an IKEA, like little media stand that was like $75. And yeah, the fact that this is $600 overall is fantastic. I watch, you know, YouTube videos on here, Spotify, listen to music, Christmas music, you know, for the season. Quirky. Then I also watch Hulu and Netflix and your usual suspects for streaming. And it's more than good enough. I mean, like, especially in the dark, you know, you don't need a super, super bright HDR TV to enjoy you know, your typical TV shows and whatnot. Also too, I really enjoy the AirPlay feature with the Apple TV. And sure, some TVs do have a built-in AirPlay feature, like this one, for example, but it's not as smooth. But with the Apple TV, you just have the added benefit of it being an Apple device, and let's hope that I can actually do this. I can AirPlay my screen here, and I can display photos and stuff. Something I also like doing is I'm afraid, oh God. I like playing TikToks on my TV with my friends. I'm kind of scared to scroll because in the previous take something horrific popped up. But yeah, like being able to stream whatever's on your iPhone to your TV, even in this weird sort of horizontal vertical orientation, is really nice. And yeah, the Apple TV I think is the best streaming box you can get. It has a very clean UI and of course works with your other Apple products really, really well as well. And that about wraps things up here. I hope this video was helpful. Shout out to my boy Patrick helping me shoot this video at like 1:30 in the morning. I just wrapped up my exams and I need to go to bed, but I needed to share these gift recommendations with you. Also, shout out to Roborock for making this video possible. Check out all the product links in the video description. I hope this video was helpful. Hope you liked it. Buy some stuff for your people that you love, and I'm gonna just go to sleep. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.